Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. My name is Lucas, and if you don't know me, I run a YouTube channel that's about to hit 2,000 subscribers probably today or tomorrow. And this was a challenge that I kind of made to myself about 5 months ago, and it was to create a YouTube channel every day. And since then, I've basically done that. I've done it like almost every day. So I have around 159 videos, this one being the 160th. And yeah, basically what I also do with these videos, so I post these videos and in the description, I have a lead magnet. And today I kind of want to show you, what a lead magnet is, how it works, how to set it up, what are the best tools to use, the best initial tools to use to set this up, what are the results of my actual numbers and how many people I've actually collected with these videos where I share and kind of share with you guys the potentials behind creating lead magnets, okay? So if this is something interesting for you guys, please stick around and let's get started. So if you're kind of new to this and you're asking the question, what is a lead magnet? Well, we can go to one of our videos that I've made. So for example, this is like a tutorial, 45-minute tutorial that I've made for framers. So I started off in like this niche ecosystem, which is Framer. And I go down here. This one didn't really perform so well, but it's okay. I'm not really looking to that or for that. But basically we have a remix link, right? And a remix link in the Framer world is like you can duplicate my file that I made in this video, right? So in this remix link, you go to this Lemon Squeezy checkout, and then it says, want this for free? Enter your email address. And then you can submit your order, you can enter your email address, and you can just leave this empty if you want it for free. If you want to, give a tip, you can put like $5 or something. And it has a little description and some nice like preview images, right? So once you submit order, I'm gonna see in the back end, in my notifications over here, right, that someone ordered it. I can see your email. I can see your name if you have a Lemon Squeezy account, and I can kind of see what you downloaded, right, and at what time. So that's kind of the basis of lead magnets. Now, if we go back in the history of my channel to one of my first videos, I think this is like video number 10 or 12, I don't know. I started adding templates, right? I didn't call it remix link. I just added download my template. And now looking back, I think I should like kind of restructure this because like having a hard time looking for it, but I found it. So we can click this and I can go here. And as you can see, I'm using this other type of software for this specific remix link. I didn't really put a lot of information in the description. I just wanted to launch this quickly. But I'm using this tool called Gumroad. And this is basically how I started, right? I started using Gumroad because it's a very easy setup in comparison to Lemon Squeezy. I do think that Lemon Squeezy is better in terms of, user management, a general dashboard, and tracking your products and kind of your graph, right? And I like the design much better in Lemon Squeezy. In Gumroad, it's, this kind of like retro, I don't even know how to call this type of design. It's also like very pink. I know that you can edit this in Gumroad somehow, but I don't like this type of UI. I like it more kind of clean, like it has it, like there is here in Lemon Squeezy, right? So this is the easiest way to set this up. And basically what you have to do is if you're in Gumroad, you just create a new product. You can already see here these are the different products that I've made. You can create this awards hero section. So you can choose digital product, course or tutorial, ebook, membership or bundle. In this case, it's a digital product because it's like a template remix link. Then the services, you don't really need this. And you can set a price to 0, for example. And then you can click next, customize. And then you add the description that goes below. And what's pretty cool is that you can get this nice preview of what it would look like. And again, I suggest using Gumroad first if you want to already launch remix links today or whatever type of lead magnets. If you want to launch them today, I would definitely recommend Gumroad. while you start applying for Lemon Squeezy, because Lemon Squeezy, you can get an account, but it's going to be a test account, and to get an official account, you need to apply, right? And they're going to basically ask you questions and just to see if you're legit. And yeah, so also you can add your URL. So basically you can put something like awards. You can put a custom URL if not really needed in this case. You can add a cover image. So here, these are the different dimensions for the image, and you have a thumbnail, which also you have the different dimensions here. And by the way, to create these images, I'm using this, Figma page over here where I'm, basically creating all of my assets. So you can go way back. So these are like the first type of thumbnails that I created. And then I started creating some images for the awards section. So I used this one for the cover image, or I used this one, I believe. So I just set it at that, dimensions that they provided and kind of uploaded the image here. And Figma is a great place to do that. And if you want to learn more about how I do that, please mention that in the comments and I can make a video about that. Anyways, going back here, we have the call to action. So you can choose one of these three. Unfortunately, you can't really have a custom text, which I believe you can do in Lemon Squeezy. Then you have the summary, what you'll get, additional details, integrations. So this is all for the preview page, right? You can invite customers to a Discord server, for example. If I click this, you can connect your Discord account, which is pretty cool. I believe Lemon Squeezy doesn't have this, but what I'm saying is that I started off with Gumroad, right? I think the first 5 or so templates that I created was with Gumroad. Then here you just add the content. So once they download it, they get to see this, so they can give a rating, and then you can add some text. Here is the remix link, and then post the remix link, and then you can put down here like, don't forget to review and join my community. Boom. And over here you can even add images, right? So you can insert dividers. You can go to, I believe you can add some images, upload files exactly here, and you can also add different pages. And then the last thing is share. Yeah, you got to publish. Okay, so basically you got to publish and continue. We're not going to do that because this is just as an example. But basically with Gumroad, as I said, I started with this and I started getting emails. I don't want to show you this page, but basically under sales, you have the possibility to see the amount of people that have downloaded your products. And I believe right now I'm like around over 200 people, I guess. So if I click here on sales, it shows you the email. So I'm not going to show you that, but I'm going to show you this analytics tab. So basically in the last year, around 143 sales. So it wasn't over 200, it's 143 in Gumroad and 506 views, and obviously 0 because this is all lead generation, right? So yeah, you get this nice overview. You can add a product, you can edit your products, you can track your sales, you can collect emails, and I believe, you have to make around $100 to actually export your emails. So if you're using like some other newsletter tool, then you have to export these emails out of here, for example. But yeah, overall, I started with this and I just have around 4 to 5 products and I got 143 downloads, which is pretty cool for starter. And about 2 months in, I started, from this video, I went to a friend's house that he's a photographer / videographer, and he has really fancy equipment. And I kind of did like a photo shoot for my thumbnails, and I did like a preview video for my channel, which is this one. And since then, I kind of made a new challenge for myself. So I was already starting to experiment with lead magnets. And then eventually I said, okay, you know what? Let's start off. Let's switch from Gumroad to Lemon Squeezy. I got approved in Lemon Squeezy. It took me like about a day or two. And then I started, going full on creating interesting type of content, mostly tutorial videos on how to do challenging things in Framer, right? Like an interactive user-generated content component in Framer, different types of challenges, animations, interactive components and whatnot. So a bunch of different types of things here that and almost in each one there's a remix link inside of them. And like I said, I've been like every day kind of doing these. So basically I would really release them every day and go to Lemon Squeezy. And in Lemon Squeezy, the process is quite similar to Gumroad, but it's a different type of interface, right? So you can see my total products. So I've made 53 products. And so it wasn't really every day that I was doing remixings. I think it was more like during the weekdays, like maybe 4 times a week. I've stopped in the past week because I've been kind of trying to shift my type of content, but 53 total products and 1,425 total sales. Now, this is not total emails. There's people that have, bought or downloaded, like repeatedly, right? So we have this new product. Then you can add a new product. You can put a name, just like in Gumroad description. Then you have different things. You have a lead magnet, which is cool because you can set a price, and you can put like $0, or you'd have to put this here 0, and then put the lead magnet like this. You can put a type of text category. In this case, it's like digital goods. Drop a media that would be in this preview file, and that's something that I like from Gumroad, that you can actually preview that link on the side. So text category, media, files. So this is like files that you want the person to have after they download. In this case, with Framer, it was more of a link, but if you're doing Figma templates or something like that, you can add the Figma file here, or you can add a link, which I would prefer to add a Figma file, but anyways. Link title, you can put like remix link. So this is kind of like the checkout or the download button, right? And then you have different variants of a product. So for example, it's like a bundle, and then you have different types of variants. And yeah, you can generate a license key, which is also interesting. So it's like a unique download that only this person has. And once people start downloading them, this is the customers page. I can't scroll down because there's like sensitive information there, but 858 total customers. So in total, I have around 1,000 plus emails. This is based on the last month, I guess. So I guess it's like that. I don't really understand. And return customer rate. So you have a very nice overview of this. And okay, so this is in comparison to last period, right? So like I said, these last couple of weeks, I haven't really been getting so many downloads. But when I was posting a lot, you can see like one day I got 26, one day I got 21 in a day. So that's pretty cool. So you have this like nice overview, and down here you have the list of your different customers, right? Now you can search for customers, and I want to show you this because in the notifications place, whenever you see, 30 minutes ago someone downloaded my remix link, you can click on them, and it's going to look like this. You can see the person's name if they have a Lemon Squeezy account. If not, you can see their email, right? And then you can see where they are in the world. So basically this is kind of false. It's not really pinpointing exactly where you are. I don't live exactly here. I live more over here, like down south, like over here. So it's interesting. And you see what I purchased or what I downloaded, and then you can see the process. So they order created, and then they subscribe to your email list. And that's the next thing that we have from here. We have an email list, right? So down here we can go to email, and you have subscribers to your email list. So usually when people download your thing, they subscribe to your email list, right? So right now I have about 858 subscribers, and you have broadcasts. And in broadcasts, it's basically like sending emails, right? Last time I had a broadcast, I had about 586 subscribers, and I was kind of promoting a paid course that I had at the time, and you can already start seeing the 210 people open, 23 clicks, people that unsubscribed. It's totally normal. It happens sometimes. People unsubscribe, and you can see their open rate. And this is kind of one of the possibilities that we have with lead magnets, right? You can start a newsletter. You can start a community, which I'm doing also. So by the way, whenever someone watches my YouTube videos or they download my remix links, they get a link to my Discord channel, which right now has about 180 or 190 members. And this is something that I started also around 3 months ago. And we're basically helping each other. And we're doing daily live streams so we can talk about different topics. We can build client projects together, talk about different trendy topics, stuff that's going on in the world in terms of design and no code. So yeah, we built even a template together. Right now there's a few people joining the calls, and this is basically also kind of coming from this world, right? And last but not least, before I forget, there's also this great tool that Lemon Squeezy has for affiliates. So it's kind of separate to the other. So to what we were looking at previously, it's a separate kind of URL. So it's called affiliates.lemonsqueezy.com, as you can see. And here you can basically apply to different programs. So I'm applied to different tools like FrameBlocks, FramePad, FramerAuth, Frameify. Shout out to them because we've been working a lot recently. He was kind of like my first supporter when I was starting off. Screen Studio, and to other creators like Hamza is on. So I kind of create content on that, and I mix it kind of with my remix links as well, and I promote that with the link, and people can click on the link. So I can get an overview like this of my affiliates. I have 960 clicks in this period, right? And I have 24 referrals, and I have average of $36 per person that pays. And you can see here kind of when people are buying, how often it is, right? It's about like every week I get like a few downloads here and there. It doesn't really pay my bills, but it's an interesting little experiment. It's nice to get that email saying, like, from Stripe saying that, hey, this amount of money has just been deposited to your account, right? And that actually comes to my next little topic here, which is Stripe. If you go to the settings under the affiliates, if you click here and you click on payouts, you can add your bank account or add a Stripe account, I believe. I'm doing it directly to my bank account. Same with the other tool, so not the affiliates, but the actual Lemon Squeezy store. And there's also, for example, Stripe, right? And in Stripe, I use it to connect to cal.com, for example. I use it to connect to Lemon Squeezy. So you can connect it to different places. And this is for like booked calls. For example, I got like one booked call, and you can kind of analyze that, and basically it can deposit to your account, right? So this is a great way. You can also add like a booked call option or people to book a call to help you integrate that remix link with a discount code, for example. So make it half off from your normal price. So my normal price is like $75. You can give it a little bit of a discount, and then that can convert, and you can link that to Stripe, right? So that's kind of the next thing that I wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a very big challenge in my life that I started about 5 months ago, I said. So this is something very challenging. It's been a lot of work. I've dedicated about an hour or two of my life every day on this, and kind of combine that and build my brand. And I think that as creators or as builders, as creative people, we have to share our work and kind of, collect connections and create a list of connections or a list of users of your work, because eventually you're going to make get fans of your work, people that really love your work, and you can create paid products that bring them a lot of value, and they're going to trust you. So this is a really good way of building that. And the number one thing is patience, right? As you can see, I'm scrolling here, and these are all of the different videos that I've made. It doesn't look like a lot, but each one has required so much work and brain power. Right, like I said, this is going to be the 160th video. So yeah, my advice is just to start creating, start sharing, and start collecting and creating products. I really believe this is the economy of the future, and I'm doing it live in front of you guys for you to see. So thank you guys so much for being here. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the description below. And if you want to just meet me and join our live streams, which we do every weekday at around 2 p.m., you're free to join that. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.